Morning fellas, glad Tommy's out. Just thought I'd do a bit of his work. Newcastle grooming gang, Operation Sanctuary it was called. I didn't give that much sanctuary, but there were 700 girls, all schoolgirls, you know, from 11 to 16 years of age. They were systematically abused. Let's forget this grooming nonsense. They were sexually abused, razor blades to the throats, guns to the heads to make them, you know, submit to all their disgusting desires. You can imagine, you know, anal, oral, etc. On young girls, on girls that were usually to go for naive virgin girls, naive young girls who think, oh yes, I'll be with him forever. Oh, who believe the lies. Now this is how to get into it. There was one gay-looking girl. She was obviously involved. She's certainly a native British, I'd say, or native European, I'd say. Grooming gangs who prey on 700 women and girls in the northeast of England acted with arrogant persistence. They actually said in a public gallery, as they're being sentenced, words to the effect of, your girls are just trash, they're for us to use and abuse. You know, something like this. They came out, this is why the judge was really upset with them. There were so many of them, it took 3 different trials. And they did use a previous convicted one of these people. I won't mention the ethnicity, but one of this same gang, they actually used them to get into it, and they paid him to do it. But at the end of the day, look at all these weirdos they've actually banged up. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad thing. Using a guy who promises not to get involved this time, and who basically dobs them in. So good one on you, you Asian guy. At least you did the right thing this time. All credit to you. But as we know, not all these people do this. Some are happily married and some try and be good members of this ideology. But a lot of the low-quality migrants that Merkel wants to send to us are these people. This is what they get up to. They're working as taxi drivers, Uber drivers, pizza, just eat kebab joints, and all the opportunities there. It's right there in front of them. All these fair-skinned, lovely, naive girls who've been told by the BBC and by their teachers and by the Liberals that, oh, they're all beautiful people. You know, you can trust them. They're nice. It's a religion of peace. Well, if you read about it, it's nothing to do with peace or ideology. It's all about war, invasion, supremacism, slave dealing, of course, and even the 7th century leader of this ideology did love children. Let's put it that way. He loved children, not the same way you love children or I love children. Oh, look after our children. No, he liked children in quite an unusual way, shall we say. Quite a way that would be considered criminal today. It's in the Holy Book, we can't deny it, including 2 boys, Hassan and Hussein. So I just thought I'd give you the heads up. Hope Tommy enjoys this holiday. I've been following his stuff for years. I learnt a lot about this ideology off my father when I was about 12, 14. He told me the absolute truth. I hardly believed him, to be honest. But it came to fruition that he was a very good, well-earthed man, a very truthful man, and he told me the truth as a young man. Just the same truth that Tommy Robinson and Britain First are trying to tell you. It's always been savage, it's always been racist and supremacist. So that's Operation Sanctuary in the northeast. Part of the reason they don't want to mention this, they don't want this in the media, as well as, you know, to continue the sport, is because, of course, all the Labour Party doing well, Labour Party people, the police and the teachers and what have you, are all scared of their house values getting affected. Obviously, I mean, you can imagine a few cases like this getting in the newspapers. If you live in Newcastle, it doesn't do your house value a great deal of good. As you can imagine, when people find out the city's riddled with these weirdos. So I'll call it that. Thank you for all you guys around the world who've protested for Tommy. I find it really, really, really heartening. I really do. That people so far away would care so much. He is a natural born leader, I know this, but he's also just a nice guy, isn't he? Just a nice, honest, ordinary English, Irish guy. See you guys. Bye-bye.